so uyabuya futhi lo mbuzo angazi ngishele namuntu.
It's a no, because even initially I did explain about it that I did not share the money with anyone because that was my money.
And you are saying this question is coming back.
Uthi lo mbuzo uya futhi.
And you don't know the reason why I'm repeating this question.
And this is also ukuthi ngiphinde futhi lo mbuzo awazi.
So yours is to answer the question no matter how many times I ask it. You're going to answer it.
Okwakho ukuthi uphendule lo mbuzo akukhathalisekile ukuthi ngikubuza wona kangaki wena kumele uphendule.
Did you share the money with the deceased mother, yes or no?
Uye wayishare imali le oyizuzile nayo umama kamufi yebo noma cha?
Angikaze ngishare namuntu.
I did not share it with anyone.
With the deceased mother?
No mama kamufi?
I'm specific now.
I did not share the money with
that
anyone.
Question you are repeating. He did answer it. It's just that he also adds a reason.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, let's proceed.
Thank you. For us to proceed very well, you just don't have to be arrogant. Just answer the question.
Ukuthi sikwazi ukulela kahle phambili Nkosi yami nje akudingeki ukuthi ubonise ukuthi unengane nje ukhona nje ukuthi uphendule nje umbuzo obuzwa wona. Understood?
Okay. Yesterday we ended up where we were talking about the point wherein you identified the intruder whilst you were under the influence of alcohol. You remember that aspect?
Uyakhumbula ukuthi kuzobe siyezama kule phuzu la khona ke bokhomba khona noma identify yona umuntu onhlasele yona intruder ngesikhathi ke uphuzi. Usakhumbula?
Yes, ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I still remember.
Okay.
You know, I thought about this, just that I didn't think about it when you asked. Do you mean here in court or elsewhere?
Here in court, my lord, sorry.
Meaning that he was under the influence of liquor here in court?
Sorry, my lord, he was under the influence of liquor inside the house when the incident took place. We talked about that yesterday.
And here in court, he related things he observed whilst under. Okay.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you, my lord.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
Maybe the court may.
Yeah. The question is, does he agree that when he came to court, when he sat there and pointed to accused number 2 as one of the culprits, he was relating his recollection, his mental recollection of things he observed whilst under the influence of liquor?
Lala kahle Nkosi yami ke inkosi yenkantolo iyayicacisa kamhlophe ukuthi ke okwenzekile ukuthi lokho mawuzela enkantolo ungufakazi uhleli la uhleli khona ngesikhathi ukhomba ke yena umanga lesibili njengomuntu owambona angene endlini njengomuntu wabantu abalihlasela ke lokho ukwenza phezulu kwemikhumbulo ukhumbula lesehlakalo ngendlela sehlaka ngakhona senze ngakhona kulela khaya kodwa ngesikhathi sobuphuzile utshwala uyangizwisisa hayi la enkantolo ngesikhathi uphuza utshwala ekhaya
no yeah
yes.
Thank you, my lord. Okay. Did you check from the butler door of the door which was used by the intruder if there was any mark of the fourth entry?
Uye wacheka lapha kiyo ibhakla door yenyango longene ngabo labantu abanihlasela ukuthi ingabe ke likhona uphawu noma imark yokubonisa ukungena ngenkani.
Angikaze ngicheke angisasingekho isikhathi sokucheka ngoba masikwenzeke wonke umuntu oyitatazela ngichekhanga.
Okay, I did not check because after the incident happened each and every person was just busy and then I did not check.
Mr. Tumelo Madlala,
Yeah.
please answer the question. Don't give explanation.
Lala Nkosi yami oqelwa umeli ukuthi ukwenze ukuthi uphendule nje kwaphela ke unganikezi ingazelo ungaqhazi.
Did you check the door also if there was any fourth entry?
Umnyango no uyocheka ukuthi ke ngabe zikhona impawu noma upholisa ukuthi kungenwe ngenkani.
I'm checking.
No, I did not check.
And do you know the reason why you did not check that? Do you know the reason why it did not even ring to your mind to check even at a later stage?
Ngabe yasazi izathu ukuthi kungani ungacheckanga lapho and then kungani ke lo mcabango ungafikanga engqondweni yakho ukuthi ekuhambeni kwesikhathi ucheck ukuthi ngabe zikhona impawu zokuthi kungene ngenkani.
Ngizochecka kanjani umuntu mayithukile uchecka zonke lezi zinto mawuthukile?
How could I check if you are scared?
You were not scared. You were not even shocked. It's because you were under the influence of liquor. You did not know what to do inside the house.
Bongakathukwa ndoda yami yakithi kodwa okukhona ke bowuphuzile.
I don't think I agree with your position. Are you saying that intoxication eliminates fear or being shocked?
No, my lord, I'm suggesting that a reasonable man would have checked the entryway in the intruder, which was used by the intruder to gain entry inside the house.
After your friend has been shot dead and you have been to hospital, when you come back,
Yeah, just to check. Yes, my lord. If the question is allowed, my lord.
no, I think I will allow. I'm just wondering whether it was his duty.
As the court pleases, my lord.
Yeah, but I don't think the question is out of order.
Okay.
Let us have him.
Can I continue, my lord?
Yeah.
Thank you, my lord. You further said,
As a court, please, my lord. I just want us to qualify what the witness, in fact, is saying. My learned friend is putting to the witness that he was under the influence of alcohol. You must keep in mind the witness says he did drink, but he was not drunk, as he put it. He was not under the influence of alcohol. If my learned friend continues to put it to the witness that he was under the influence of alcohol, I'm just worried that it might be captured incorrectly and record. The witness has maintained that she did take alcohol, but that he could still see what was going on. He was not drunk.
It sounds like an issue for argument.
Yes.
thank you, my lord.
I also don't know why Advocate Michololo is hammering on that. He did say that he had no more than 3 cats.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe it might be a matter for argument. It might be a matter around which maybe even some expert knowledge might be necessary. But I don't think we can do it now. But I have noted that Advocate Michololo is hammering on it.
Indeed, my lord, the fact that someone has had 4 cans doesn't mean that he was under the influence. It depends on a variety of factors, whether a person has had a meal, the weight of that person. It's a contested terrain, my lord.
Yeah.
We submit that.
But would it disqualify the question?
Yes, but just to say you had drinks, not to say you were under the influence. So I was worried the word intoxication was also used. Maybe just to qualify that, to say you did partake of some drinks.
I'm not sure whether you and me understand the same about being under the influence.
Yes.
It's relative.
Yes.
You may be slightly under the influence, you may be heavily under the influence, you may drink to a stupor. And the question is put in a manner blunt without going to those, to the extent of the influence. But influence is, I would think from the first gulp you begin getting under the influence, but is it influence such that will hinder your ability to observe? That's another question.
Indeed, my lord. As long as we steer clear of, the word drunk, or intoxicated, just to say you did have drinks. And we also stay clear of the word you were under the influence. As the court says, it's relative, but I think not to for the witness to understand the question that's been put to him. And we don't want to prescribe to my learned friend, but I think it will only be fair
Mr.
to say.
Baloyi, the witness was very clear yesterday.
Yes.
Thank you.
The witness said, I had no more than 4 cans,
Yes.
but I wasn't so inebriated that I became unable to observe what is happening around me.
Yes.
That he said very clear.
Indeed.
Yes. So,
He
so
said that.
I am unable to say the question is improper.
Yes.
Because when whatever he says and whatever she asks, it's in the background of what he said yesterday.
Yes, but all I'm saying is that, there shouldn't be at cross purposes. The witness says, I did drink, but I was not drunk. If we proceed along those lines, the state will not have problems with it.
There you are.
Thank you, my lord. I think I should be allowed to use the term you were under the influence. That's the legal terminology, my lord. The witness admitted yesterday that he had consumed cans, so he was under the
influence,
Under the influence,
but
yes.
still able to observe what is happening.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. But he was under the influence, and it's a matter of argument, my lord.
That's why I keep on saying.
Yes, my lord. I don't know why there is a problem with that.
No, he's afraid that we may interpret drunk in the sense that the witness drank himself to a stupor,
Thank you, my lord.
which is what the witness denied yesterday.
Thank you, my lord. But can I continue, my lord, to use that line?
Yes. Advocate Baloyi, let the word not offend you. It's in the background of what the witness said from yesterday.
That's a conclusion.
Let's proceed.
Thank you, my lord. Whilst you are still there, Mr. Madlala, under the influence of liquor, when you came back from the hospital, is it correct that you find the police inside the house?
Sesakule phuzu lokuthi ke bophuzule utshwala ngisho Nkosi yami. Manje nibuya lesibhedlela ke niyathola amaphoyisa asesekhona lapha endlini ngaphakathi.
Wayesekhona.
Yes.
Did the police do any blood test on you, together with all the other people who were present when the incident took place, who were with you, were drinking alcohol with you when the shooting incident took place? Did the police take any blood test from you?
Lala kahle Nkosi yami ke ngoba lamaphoyisa ayenza nokuhlola kwegazi noma thatha i-blood test kuwe kanye nalabantu bebakhona endlini ngesikhathi kudutshulwa labantu bophuze nabutshwala.
No, abathathani igazi.
No, they did not take any blood.
But you see that had the police taken the blood test from all of you, not guys, from all of you who were inside the house, this court would have been in a better position to know the amount of alcohol that was inside, that was in your blood.
Is that a question for him?
Oh, thank you, my lord.
Really?
Can I move on, my lord? Thank you. Let's continue. Blood test was not done. Is there any test that was done from your hands as Tumelo Madlala, which is a prime residue, my lord? But I don't want to use that term to the witness. That's why I'm saying, were there any tests that were done in your hands by the police? I think that's the better term for a layperson to describe the prime residue test, my lord, if I may be assisted in that regard.
I don't know where your concern is. Shouldn't we explain to him
Yes.
what tests for prime
Residue is, oh, thank you, my lord.
are about?
Thank you, my lord.
Mr. Madala, when an individual wields a firearm and fires, there is what word shall I? There is suit SWOT that somehow falls onto the hand. Then the question by the advocate is whether any tests were done on your hand or your hands to find out whether there is any suit that has attached to your hands.
Umbuzo oqhamuka kumeli inkosi yami uthi uyabona ke njengoba inkosi enkantolo iceda ukuchaza ukuthi uma umuntu aphethe isibhamu asebenzise adubula ngaso kukhona okuthile ngesilungu bathi isudu kodwa ke cishe kusanje ngempumela lokho kuphuma lapha esibhamini kuba sezandleni zomuntu lo kuphethe lesibhamu osebenzisa kwanisho manje umbuzo kameli ukuthi ingabe wena ke ikhona i-test noma ukuhlola ezandleni okuye kwenziwa kuwe njengotumelo madlala mayelana naliphuzo elinjengalelo.
Akaze kwenziwe.
It was never done on us.
And you testified that you only saw the intruder whilst he was inside the house already. Is that correct?
Uniyofakazi ukuthi yena lo muntu ohlasele umbone seyangaphakathi endlini. Kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
That's correct.
How come you did not hear him entering the door?
Kuze kanjani ukuthi ungamuzwa ngesikhathi angena eminyango?
I don't think umnyango uvalisisiwe.
I don't think that the door was properly closed.
You don't think, or you were under the influence of liquor to such an extent that you could not see whether the door was closed or not?
Awucabangi njalo noma bowudawe ngako akwazi ukubona ukuthi umnyango lo.
Once again, we've canvassed this issue, my lord, and I think it would be improper to put such a question to the witness that he was, as the court put it, in a stupor. But my learned friend says, being under the influence to the extent that he didn't see what was going on, we submit, my lord, that that is incorrect. Unless if my learned friend has got evidence that she's going to produce to show that this witness was intoxicated to the extent that she puts to him. We submit, my lord, as we did, that it would be improper to put such a question to the witness based on a fact that, my lord, that the defense is not going to prove.
Advocate Msholo,
My lord.
you seem to be pushing this thing of yours inch by inch. You were loosely using the word drunk. Now, the question you put seems to suggest that your contention is that the liquor he imbibed left him in a state where he was unable
To see.
be aware of what is happening around him. Is that the question?
Yes, that was my question, my lord.
Mr. Madala?
Yeah, bengizomphendula.
Wait.
Wait for the...
Bengizomphendula.
I was going to answer.
Yeah, bengizomphendula.
Yes.
Correct.
Endini sasingadaba songakhuluma kakhulu of which mangazwanga nayo umnyango uvuleka le situation ukuthi ngangidrunk angithi nomuntu ongekho drunk akazwanga uvuleka umnyango.
Inside the house, not all of us were drunk. There was also Kelly's mother. So a person who did not consume any alcohol, even herself, did not overhear the intruder entering.
We don't have that evidence. We are not here to cover anyone, Mr. Tumel. We are not here to cover anyone, to protect anyone. I'm asking you, Mr. Tumelo Madala, speak on your behalf only.
Even myself, I'm protecting myself.
Yes.
Bese ngikhulumela ephuzini lokuthi angizwanga mhlambe usebenza legama lokuthi ngangidakiwe. So ngenye indlela ukuprove ukuthi ngangizwa into ngoba kube mhlawumbe angizwa ngaziwe omunye umuntu bungasho njalo. In fact ayikho umuntu oyizwile.
I said that in response of you saying to me that I did not hear the intruder coming in because I was under the influence. Hence I said that even the person who was not under the influence could not hear that.
How do you know that there is no one who was inside the house who heard that noise of the intruder when he was coming inside the house? How do you know that?
wazi kanjani ukuthi ke ngaphakathi kwendlu akekho umuntu oyewezwa yena lo muntu onihlasele noma ongenela angena endlini ukwazi njani lokho?
Mhlawumbe ukuthi ngikwazi kanjani anginayo
How do you know that there is no one who heard or who knows how the intruder, who did not, there is no one who heard the noise for the intruder when he was coming inside the house?
Wazi kanjani ukuthi akekho endlini oyewezwa umsindo ngesikhathi umhlaseli angena endlini?
because wayezosukuma yobheka phela amakhona ezweni umsindo wezwayo wayezosukuma yocheck
Because he or she would have stood up when he or she hears the noise to go and observe what was happening.
If he decide not to do that,
Uma thatha isinqumo sokuthi akakwenzi lokho,
angazi ukuthi
Yes.
usho njalo ukuthi if uthatha isinqumo sangakwenzi lokho
I don't know how do you mean
by that.
so you must,
mean by that if you say that maybe he or she decides to take a decision not of doing that.
stop speaking on behalf of other people. We are not protecting anyone here, Mr. Tumel. We are telling the court the truth.
Yekela ukukhuluma abanye abantu Nkosi yami ungakavikeli abanye abantu la ukuzotshela inkosi enkantolo iqiniso.
Did you hear the noise? Did you hear the noise or you did not hear the noise of the door when the intruder was entering the house?
Lalela ke mfoka amadlala umbuzo uqondile ukuthi uzwile umsindo noma awuzwanga umsindo ngesikhathi lo hlasela kwangena lapha endlini. Umsindo omnyango.
umsindo omnyango unjani mhlawumbe sinemisunderstanding umsindo omnyango unjani
The sound of a door in what a way maybe there is a misunderstanding.
When a person is entering inside the house.
Ngesikhathi umuntu angena endlini.
ukuzwa kanjani wani umsindo zokuphola makungena esikapeni
How can you hear that noise if a person enters by the door?
Did you hear any noise or not?
Uzwile umsindo yebo noma cha?
anguzwanga ngiphendulile
Yes.
No, I did not hear any noise. I've already given an answer to
You
that.
did not hear any noise because there is no intruder who entered in that house.
Awuzwanga umsindo ngokuthi akekho ohlasela ongene kule ndlini.
amanga lawo
That's a lie.
manga lawo manga lihlaza lawo
That's a blatant lie.
If it is true that there was an intruder who entered inside this house, you would have heard the noise of the butler guards and the noise of the door when that intruder was entering the house.
Uma ukhona umuntu bekangena la nhlasela lapha endlini benizozwa umsindo oqhamuka kuma butler nomnyango ngesikhathi angena lapha endlini.
of which akanayo show ukuthi kwakuvalekile or kwakuvulekile yini umnyango
Of which you are not sure of the fact that the door was closed or it was not
Let's
closed.
move on. It's for the court. I understand, Mr. Tumela, you said you've got a grade 10, 12.
mbona kwakho lokho
That's your own opinion.
Leave it to the court. Mr. Madlala, when you were being cross-examined by my learned friend, Mr. Tobani, regarding the duration of the game that you were watching, you were somehow not being able to give the exact time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Uma ubuzwa ngummeli okumangalo oqala kufikela kwesine ngesikhathi akubuzwa ke ngesikhathi ke esithethweni lomdlalo kade nokubukela ukuthi udlala isikhathi kanjani azange ukwazi ukuthi ungawuphendula kahle lo mbuzo lo. Ungangitshela uma nginephutha ngalokho.
yeah
Yes.
And the reason for that is because you were not paying much attention on the watch because you were enjoying liquor inside the house. You were enjoying yourself. You were drinking.
Isizathu lokho ukuthi azange ubheke iwashi kakhulu ngokuthi ke bese nithi kanje ngotshwala lapha endlini beniphuza.
la ngicakale lokuphuza asiphuzanga kuphela endlini besidla mara why ustika kule yokuphuza ungastike yokudla
Okay. We did not only drinking inside the house, we were as well eating. But why do you stick to the fact of drinking instead of that one of us eating?
All inclusive, Mr. Madlala. Take it easy. Food
Konke lokho.
was taken at the time when you were also consuming alcohol. Is that not so?
Ukudla nidle ngesikhathi saniphuza notshwala kunjalo?
yes
That's correct.
And all that happened when you were watching the soccer.
Konke lokwenzeka nibukele ibhola.
kuphi mhlawumbe
Where?
Inside the house. We're talking about the house, Mr.
Yini
Dube.
eyenzeka esibukela ibhola?
What happened when we were watching soccer?
Eating food and consuming liquor.
Kusho ukuthi manidla futhi niphuza notshwala.
Yes.
Lokho nikwenze nibuke ibhola.
Yebo.
That's correct.
Do you understand that? Are we together?
Yeah.
Uyazwisisa kanje?
Ngiyangezwa.
I do follow.
So both eating and drinking took place inside the house where the incident took place.
Ukudla nokuphuza kwenzeke endlini la kwenzeke khona lesehlakalo.
Yebo.
That's correct.
And at that time, you were watching soccer.
Ngalesikhathi leso benibuke ibhola.
Yes, sidla besibuka ibhola lesi.
Well, when we were eating, yes, we were watching soccer.
And you did not take note of the time as to when you started watching soccer and when you finished. You remember
And ngesikhathi leso zange ubuke ukuthi ke niqala isikhathi sini ukubuka ibhola nokuthi lo lebhola niqede nini ukulibuka.
Yes, angazi ngisi-notice isikhathi.
Yes, I did not notice the time.
Because whilst we were watching soccer, you were consuming alcohol.
Ngokuthi ngesikhathi nibuke le bhola ke beniphuza utshwala.
Yebo kunjalo.
That is correct.
Thank you, Mr. Madlala. Very well. Perfect. May I continue, my lord? Thank you. How long, Mr. Madlala? I know you have said you cannot be exact about the time, but if you can just give it a try today. How long did you arrive from the house, consumed liquor, up until the incident, the shooting incident took place? If you can be able, if you cannot, just tell the court that you cannot, there is no harm in that.
Lalela ke Nkosi yami. Esikhathini esizulu ngizwile uma uqhaza ukuthi angeke ukwazi ukulinganisa isikhathi ngqo ukuthi kwakuyisikhathi sini angisho. Kodwa engifuna ukwazi ukuthi ke kuyisikhathi ngane kusukela lapha ungena endlini niphuza ke kuze kufike kwenzeka sona lesehlakalo lesi. Uyamzwisisa. Then uma ungakwazi ukuthi lokhu ungakhumbula ungakulinganisa akusile iphutho ngamanje nje uyitshele lenkosi enkantolo ukuthi qha awukwazi ukukhumbulisa kahle.
Angabe ngidlala ngangikhumbula ngempela angikhumbuli. Isikhathi nje ngasinele wakujatshulilwa ngikhumbula.
Okay. Really, I'll be playing with you. I don't recall the time because, I mean, we're just enjoying ourselves there.
Okay. But for the entire duration, you were consuming liquor.
So, gizo sonke lesikhathi leso beniphuza utshwala.
Hayi ukuthi kuso sonke isikhathi ngeke uphuze udla uqale uziqede bese uyaphuza after.
Not all the time. I mean, you cannot just eat your meals and drink liquor. You first start by eating, then when you are done eating your meal, then after that, then you consume your alcohol.
Okay. Let's get inside the house now. The intruder is inside the house now.
Asingene lapha endlini, umhlaseli sekangene ngaphakathi endlini.
What was the intrude? Oh, before I go there, my lord, can I just rephrase? You said you noticed the first person who entered first in the house. Is that correct?
Uthiwa umbona lo muntu ongene kuqala endlini. Kunjalo?
Yebo.
That's correct.
Did that person have any gun?
Lo muntu lo bayaphethe isibhamu.
Yeah, besiphethe isibhamu esinaso.
Yes.
And the second one?
Wesibili,
Lo sibila ngibonanga ukuthi bephetheni esandleni because usenjwa nimamba esandleni ngisenodwa ngibonanga esandleni wayephetheni. But
the second one, I did not see what is it that he possessed because Senza had grabbed his upper arm against the wall.
Okay. Can you just describe it? I know you have given this description, but I don't want to move on with the wrong information. Can you describe for me the first person you saw who entered the house first?
Ungachaza kimi noma ungidescribele lo muntu ke lo woqala ombone angena lapha endlini. Ngiyazi lokho ukukhulumile ngaphambilini.
bekayenza ama-dread efake isigqoko efake nejacket caramel.
He was having dreadlocks, having a hat on his head or over his head, and then wearing a caramel jacket, 9 foot. That is all.
How long were those dreads?
Lama dress le bakamate kangakanani?
Abangamati nje kakhulu. Bengamati.
The witness is making a demonstration from witness stand, trying to show the length of the dreads, saying that they were not that long.
Yeah, what do you mean? How
should see.
short were they?
Into kagcina la. Masinazekeni.
The witness in his demonstration, my lords, saying that the dreads were, the length of the dreads were up to the ear level,
Okay.
at the bottom of the ear.
And what else was he wearing?
Futhi yini lokho agqokile?
I-jacket, ikhala ngathi brown, caramel.
A caramel jacket, the color is caramel,
Nesigqoko ke.
and also a hat.
Okay. So it means his head was somehow covered because he had a hat and he had dreads that was covering his face.
Kusho ukuthi ikhanda lakhe
Correct.
belimbozekile ukuthi bekagqoke isigqoko ekhanda and futhi anama-dress lawo ngathi katambuza ubuso bakhe kunjalo.
Bengayikhavile bebuso, bawungabukhavile bonke ubuso isigqoko lesinama-dread, hayi ukuthi wayikhavile bonke ubuso.
Not the entire face was covered, he was just wearing a hat and then the dreads on the sides.
Yeah, I'm there. I did not mean that he had a bar glove, but the dreads had covered his face on the sides and he had the hat as well. So it means his face was not visible clear enough to you
Ubuso
because of the
bakhe
hat and the dreads.
ubuso bakhe bekungabonakali kahle kuwe ngokuba ke bekanama-dress la bekalenga ngapha emahlangothini agqoke nesigqoko ekhanda.
Kunzima ukubuka umuntu kanje ephethe isikhala akukho lula because awazi yini azoyenza next.
It's difficult to observe a person clearly if he's in possession of a weapon because you cannot anticipate what is it that he was going to do next.
Yeah, it was difficult for you to look at this person.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we'll adjourn for tea.
Oh my Lord, just one.
Yeah?
So in other words, at that particular time when you identified that person, you did not have a clear vision of that person.
Ngama amagama mawubheka lo muntu loyo umu-identify bewungakwazi ukuthi ungana-clear vision umbukisise ukumbona kahle lo muntu loyo.
Lokuqala nje ngisho ukuthi ngabona lokho nalokho angimbukanga because bepoint engakuthina bengisaba ukumbuka directly kanti because bepoint isibhamu ngakuthina.
As I have said that I observed that and that, I did not observe him properly because he was pointing the firearm towards our direction. So I was scared to have
You
a
did
proper
not look at him directly, that's what was said.
Yebo.
The interpretation. You did not look at him directly.
That's correct.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my Lord. We can adjourn then.